Hey, welcome to another Monday night here near Nirvana YouTube channel. Another cover lovers to discuss this week's new.
Am I frozen?
Huh?
Am I frozen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Son of a. I'll be right back. I got
Okay,
it.
you got the screenshot there. So new incentives, new store exclusives this week, and it should be fun. What's going on, Mike?
What's going on? How are you?
I am doing well.
Good. I got the whole fam here very briefly. Boys are
everybody.
on their way to bed, but or at least allegedly on their way to bed. I'm running on fumes, but school year's almost done, so soon.
No. What's the last day?
For kids, Thursday. For me, Friday.
Okay, wow. Yeah, 'cause I'm starting to see all the graduation videos out there, so it's like, okay.
Yep.
Cool. Well, we lost Jeff, so let's do some banners, or better known as commercials. Hey, well, let's go on to coverprice.com, type in code Nirvana14, and get 30 days unlimited cover price for 99 cents. If you check out his website, it's cool. It's a cool interface to kind of like store your comic book
It's really laggy
collection and the price values of it and what's going to the most recent sales. Coverprice.com, that's what it does for you. It's new customers. They want a 30 days at 99 cents. Just coming back. Before we do that, let's go to also BirdCityComics.com. Check out TNH. We'll type in TNH10 and 10% off your purchase at BirdCityComics.com. And check out any other new exclusives, other books they have there, and just random cool stuff. Type in TNH10, 10% off your purchase at Bird City Comics. And is Jeff videos up and his mic is up?
I fixed it. I had to get out of the website. Yeah, for some reason I think I need to update my computer, or I need to get a new computer.
Got to get off the porn site. Is that what you said?
You know what? I honestly wish it was the porn sites, because I don't use my computer for porn.
Oh, smart.
I've learned my lessons in the past.
Fair enough.
It kills your computer.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't do that.
Deleting browser data never really works.
No,
Nor
that doesn't work.
It's
It's all anime porn. That's what that was.
Oh,
that was it.
all, okay. And when your mic works, camera
See you
works.
later, everybody. Bye.
See it. I've had it. I'm canceled.
Wrong subject with family today. Hopefully the family's good. And let's go to the chat. Of course, first, always GT Comics with the thumbs up. Igor also with the waves. Going on, Igor, Mr. Comic Book himself.
Yeti.
And DBB Haunted Comics. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday, Happy Monday. It's always fun. Jonathan JD. What's going on? Everything, everyone. There you go. Everything, Robin, Mike, and fam. There you go. Cool. Hi, what's good? Still chilling.
What up?
Always chilling. Even Jeff.
Thanks, JD.
Even Jeff. Oh, we got one more. Let's see what it is. Really should
Yeah, he tried to sign it through his AOL account. It didn't. It just kept saying you got mail.
I still have an AOL account.
Yeah.
Do you really?
I don't know.
Maybe stop using Alta Vista. Maybe try Google Chrome or something. Maybe work better. All right. Well, that's it. Any final thoughts before we start?
Yeah, this week sucks, but here we go.
All right. Cool. All right. That's very hopeful.
So if you have a busy night, you should just go now.
I'm a little out of it. I just came back
I'm
from
just
Comic
kidding.
Con
Stick
Revolution.
around for our banter.
Well, Alonso curated this for us. He couldn't make it today, and it's a short one. Went through it really quick. It is a short one.
What
Hey,
up,
Derek. It's a short one, so we will not take too much of your time. There's a few good covers, and there's Trish as well.
Trish, hooray! Why are you so sad? Because it's a
Where's
bad week.
Trish?
Oh
no! What's wrong, Trish?
Should be happy. You got your Ewoks this weekend. You should be getting them soon, hopefully.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jonathan, if I sugarcoated anything, no one would come. these
That's
guys
what
do
she
this
said.
as bad as I am. I think Rob is more honest these days than I am. I've kind of become the softie somehow. I gotta get my shit together.
All right.
I guess we'll get rid of this banner.
Yeah, I guess there you go. Oh, there you go. I didn't turn off. All right, go back to the comments. Oh, there you go. Last comment. Oh, my bad. Sorry. If I told you guys about my day, you would cry too.
Oh no!
Somebody
sorry,
crashed.
Trish.
Somebody crashed on that bridge again. That's what happened. Joke. All right.
Hit me on DM. Tell me what's going on, Trish, if you want to chat.
All right. First issue we got today. I don't know what issue number, but Spider-Man and Wolverine, another run for them together here. They got the 125 by Dave Marquez, the 1 in 50 by Nick Bradshaw, and the 1 in 100 the Mighty and Powerful Clayton Crane. Jeff, you'll be first today. How's it going?
I'm first.
Mm-hmm.
You're talking to the brain dead guy, so. Okay. Well, off the bat, I mean, I don't even think there's a question of which one's the better art, but I kind of still like the Mark. So I like the Marquez for what it is. It's a little plain. I don't think it's an incentive cover. I just think that would be a nice A or B cover. But there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. It's just a little bland, especially the background. Just I get what he's doing. There's kind of like webbing on the top, and there's claw marks on the bottom, so that's cool. It kind of gives me that like at least the Wolverine pose is kind of like the Queen album, right?
Yes.
And then the Bradshaw, it's fun. It's more cartoonish. It's but I do have a little problem with maybe. I mean, this is interpretation. It's just for me. I mean, just the proportions are a little off. The angle, like, man, Spider-Man's neck is about to like pop off his head is about to pop off his neck. It's like that far bent over. But I mean, I just think the Clayton Crane like actual art is good. I might have a little couple issues too, but I do like the aesthetic of it in the sense of like at least it's an action. It's not, what's the word I'm looking for, Mike? It's not static.
Right. Yeah.
So
definitely, yeah, it's got some motion, some fluidity, some action, some life.
Yeah, but again, I always have that issue where there's a trade dress and then they make the 1 in 100 the Virgin.
Yeah.
And obviously a lot of times it's always a popular artist that gets that 1 in 100 Virgin. Yep. So it always feels like a cheap money grab for me. And it's not a beneficial thing for the collector in the sense of like, oh, well, it's the same damn art on another comic cover. So I always have that issue with that. But again, his art is great no matter how I kind of look at it. But if I was honestly to choose one, I kind of am more likely to pick the 1 in 25 just because I'm not paying the 1 in 100 price. But I think the Clayton Crane is the better art. So, I mean, take it for what you want from that.
All right, we take it. Mike?
I mean, I agree, obviously. And I agree with the first thing that Jeff said, too. The Marquez, there's something about it. Maybe it's the black background and the way it pops. That's kind of cool, I guess. The art is just sort of meh. But the concept works. The Bradshaw looks like a splash page that they hired a slightly better colorist to do than the interiors. And the Crane is clearly the best art, but I'm right with Jeff on that. I mean, this 1 in 100 version of a B cover that you can get for $4 or $5. And let's face it, Crane has lost his celebrity over the last few years for a variety of not only artistic choices, but personal choices. And so I think this is a tough sell at 1 in 100 for him. It's a good cover. It's certainly not among his best, but I mean, he does the characters justice and, it's got some life. and it's and I still like his art. I do, especially when he's drawing masked characters. His faces can sometimes be a little weird, especially his girl faces.
Oh,
So
yeah.
you don't have to worry about that on this one. But he does masked characters and monsters really well. So this is the right kind of cover for him. 1 in 100 is an absolute no go. So if I wanted it, which I still don't.
If you're in like the no, Clayton Crane is canceled. But if you're not, which is the majority of collectors,
yeah,
people are still going to pick it up.
Yeah, and I won't for all the reasons, but
Yeah.
I mean I still have a couple of my favorite Cranes in my collection, but a couple that X-23 Underworld cover, I love that one. I have that, and a couple of those X-Force bloody covers that he did. Those are cool. I have those, but I mean otherwise, he's basically been purged from the collection.
Okay, so I just want to say, like, art's very subjective. It's a very emotional decision of what you like and what you don't like.
Oh, totally.
And it totally bases on your emotions of the day.
Yep.
Me personally, today, I'm very more of especially the last few months with comic books, I've been more into the cartoonish look.
Okay.
So I tend to lean more. I'm going to lean more to the Bradshaw because I'm just more in that kind of mental state, I guess, more cartoonish. I know I see all the imperfections you guys pointed out, but it's basically Archie, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. And,
but it doesn't necessarily mean there's imperfections. It can be interpretation.
Yeah, it's whatever you want to call it. Just the little like point outs, right, of what it has compared to the other ones you guys point out, which is fair. But I don't know. It just, for me, that one, I just thought it was just a cute cover of them. I don't know if that's the right word to use, but I see the Clayton Crane artistically, obviously, it's a more refined art, and the Wolverine and Marquez has maybe the more interesting lighting, but it's something about the cartoonish Fox 1997 cartoon vibe on Bradshaw. Definitely
Good way to put it.
Hits me more in the vibes. It just remove the whole incentive part just on that particular art. I know it's more generic, but it's something about it for this particular 3 books that just talks to me a little more. But they're all, I think, all in general, are pretty decent, or decent to good covers. They're nothing great. They're all decent and good covers, I think.
I really honestly wish, like, a lot of these covers that were like very cartoonish, quote unquote cartoonish, I really wish they would actually make cartoons with these artists drawing them out. Obviously, it'll be a little bit more difficult. Right. I get it. There's more time and more all this other stuff, more work. But that kind of like cartoon, I would love to watch. Like in the way it's drawn and everything. Oh, I would love to see that in action, like actual motion.
When I see this, it reminds me of Spider-Man Unlimited also.
That's I was thinking the exact same thing.
That more kind of cartoonish feet and hands and stuff like that. So, but it's cool. I think they're all cool. You can't really fail at just based it on art. But like, of course, price-wise, that Crane's gonna be expensive unless you buy the regular.
See, but is it though? Because of his reputation these days, it might not be.
Dude,
I guess it depends.
I think he still sells well. I think his books still sell pretty well.
I just don't think the word has gone around exactly why we're saying he should be canceled.
I guess so, and I guess it shouldn't. It shouldn't change whether I like.
Yeah, he definitely cheated with somebody else's wife, but it's like,
do I not buy Foo Fighters records now? I mean,
yeah.
Hey, look, exactly. I'm still a huge Michael Jackson music fan. I will never stop listening to Michael Jackson. I don't care how much people hate him. I get why people would hate him, but again, the artist is different from the person sometimes.
I like watching. When Barry Bonds used to play, I used to like to watch him bat. So, but I know he's by cheating, but oh well.
Hey, but it was fun watching Sammy Sosa and Mark McGuire go after, even though they were roided out.
Yeah, 97. All right, Vampirella number 2. I got the 1 in 20 by Jenny Fresno. Also has an open order version of that, and the 1 in 20 by Mark Spears. Also an open order. These are big titans right now in the comic book art world. So, Mike, who would you prefer to pick up on this week?
Man, this is hard. I mean, I always want to go with the Frisson because it just feels right on a Vampy book or a Red Sonja book, but I really like the spears. I'm trying to figure out why.
Because it's homaging the Mary Jane cover.
Campbell, it's Margin Campbell.
Yeah, there's that. I think maybe it's just a little fresh for me. It's something a little different. We've seen the Friss and Vampy thing.
For Vampy, yeah, I think so.
However many times we've seen it, and it doesn't do anything new and fresh for me. It's a great cover, but I'm perfectly fine with the trade dress one. Sorry, I had an airhead like an idiot. I'm having real trouble talking.
Hey, sorry, you need the sugar. It's all good.
But I like the spears. I really do. I don't know. It's funny. I don't really like the background of it. I don't really like the color choices, but I think maybe I like it better in the trade dress, to be honest with you.
Which one, the spears or the prison?
No.
The spears.
Just the spears.
Yeah, I think the trade dress is better as well.
For the Frisson, I'm fine with the trade dress one. I really am. And it's weird. She chose a strange angle to have her back arch like that. And so it kind of makes it look like she's got this weird kind of pooch thing going on, especially with the way she did the little window with the tummy, which I realize is not, is perfectly fine. That's the way it would look. But there's sort of an optical illusion there that makes it look a little strange to me. I think I just like, I gravitate towards painted covers all the time, Perillo and Cohen and all those kinds of people. And so even though there's nothing wrong with the Frisson, I think I just like a new painted style for Vampy that I haven't seen yet, because that style just works really well for her. She just has this sort of like Renaissance painting sort of feel to her character. So anybody who paints her like in this style, I dig. And this is a new artist doing it. So,
oh shit.
So
sorry.
Yeah. So I think it's the spears just ekes it out for me. But I think in both cases, I'm fine with the trade dress. I think I like the trade dress better on the spears just because I like the coloring better.
Are you ready, Jeff?
Yeah, I almost spilled my drink. That was
Okay.
I told you my brain's not all here.
All right, Mr. Foggy Brain, go ahead.
Okay, so the weird thing about the Frisson is it looks like the and it just came to my mind. What was that movie Legally Blonde? Remember that part where they're in the nail salon and it was like the bend and snap thing where they bend over, pick up a pen, and then snap back up? That looks like she just snapped back up. That's what that looks like, that pose. And so it just kind of catches me off guard because it's just, I don't know if that's a pose that Vampirella would really do, but I mean, teach their own. And it's just funny. Both of them picked a skin color that is very odd for Vampirella in my mind. One is just very grayish, kind of deadish, which is fine. And the other one looked like they went to the spray tan salon and looks a little like our dear president. So that's why I'm a little put off by both. But then I kind of agree with Mike. I if I was gonna veer to one, I think I would veer closer to the spears. I like the face, the eyes, the kind of like this punk rockish Vampirella. So I it's different. So I guess I'm gonna go with that one. I don't mind the background as much, but I do see where you're saying like you kind of don't like the background because, I mean, color wise compared to what Vampirella looks like, it's just so blah and so bland and so doesn't kind of fit what she looks like in that sense. Like it doesn't, like he kind of put her into a background that was completely separate thought coloring wise, color wise. So yeah. But yeah, at least he homaged the J. Scott Campbell pretty much what you would imagine. It's just, it's good. I also agree. I would rather get him with the trade dress. But 1 in 20, it shouldn't cost you too much. Well, I take that back. With the Mark Spears as hot as Mark Spears has been lately, that's probably going to be more than $20.
All righty then. I'll make it quick. They're both awesome, and I'm probably going to pick up just a regular Spears. So that's my 2 cents. All right. Next up, Batman Superman World's Finest, number 39, the 1 in 25 by A.L. Kaplan. And Alonzo didn't like this one, I guess. Jeff?
I don't hate it like he hates it, I guess. But I'm also like, why is this a incentive cover?
Maybe the we call it not the eyebrows, but the eyelashes on Superman.
The eyelashes, I guess so.
Get a close look on him.
I get what he's going for in the sense of like, I think a kid, like a 13-year-old, could have drawn this. That's what the art kind of feels like. I don't get the whole stars thing and whatever the other stuff is like that. That's really throwing me off. Kind of looks like those stars belong on a what's your favorite artist, Mike, that you hate?
You're talking about
oh god.
Oh no.
I can't remember her name.
Yeah.
Is it Rose? It's not Rose Besh, is it?
No, the one that does all the chibi stuff?
Yes, that one. That's what those stars all look like they belong on. Like that's the kind of art that it belongs with. So
Rian Gonzalez?
Yes, Rian Gonzalez. Yes. So that's what I felt like that kind of goes with the, it doesn't make any sense really with this cover, with this art, but also the art feels incomplete. Like, where's Batman's bottom half? Like, where's his legs? Where's like it doesn't make much sense in that sense. And then where's Superman's legs? Like, I know Batman's decently sized, but I don't think he's big enough to cover up all of it. And like, there's like, you can kind of see the background through Batman's cape. That's a little weird. It's like his cape is torn. So yeah, I can see where this is very meh. And I definitely wouldn't pick it up. It's just, it's not incentive worthy again. It looks like it's a kid's cover.
This is the Disco Soups and Batman cover for sure. It's definitely a pass. But let's move it on.
Oh, you gonna give Mike a chance?
Oh, my bad. I forgot. Oh, sorry, Mike.
I don't really need a chance. I mean, it's not very good. I actually don't mind the Batman section of it. It kind of has the feel of the old newspaper strips.
Okay.
Which I have a little soft spot in my heart for. But then he loses that look with the Superman section, and then he completely destroys it with the stars. So I think if it were just that style on Batman and he went a little bit more old school Golden Age on it, I think I might have actually liked this cover. But the other choices just ruin it for me. So this is a hard pass. I don't think I'd call it like a vomit cover. I don't think it's that bad. But it's certainly not purchasable.
But it does look like Superman's like a little patch right here. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Club 54 Batman. Let's go. All right. Thing number 1. Palm face from Alonzo on this one. 1 in 25.
Did you skip one?
Huh?
Did you skip one?
Did I? No.
Okay.
The Thing. Marco Chiquetto?
Chicchetto? Is that what I said it? I don't know if that's right.
Chicchetto. All right, Mike. Thoughts?
It's kind of it's not, again, I don't know if it's a face palm cover, but it's certainly not great. It feels like amped up interior art. It just feels like maybe a colorist did an extra pass on an interior panel. So he looks like super smooth and has like kind of that 90s coloring vibe to it, which is really not helping it. Yeah, it's really not a great cover. You know what's funny too? Like Chichetto is actually pretty good, and also I feel like the Thing, you could really make. I don't know why people don't, but I feel like this character should be drawn a little bit more gritty than this. But it seems like everybody always does this sort of smooth, silly version of him. I want someone to do a badass version of the Thing.
It's
Am I missing
easier.
something? Has there ever been a really cool, badass Thing cover?
Yeah, they have, but it's
There
just
has been, but I think it's his character deserves to be like drawn by like a real true horror artist.
Yeah,
Because that's what it is. Like
Yeah.
he's like his whole thing is like people look at him in a horrific way. Like he's a monster.
yeah,
Just like the Hulk does. And that's why he wears a disguise with the overcoat and the hat, like he thinks he's deformed. Like I just think you're right. It should be more gritty. The smoothness, it looks like a sidewalk.
yeah. Exactly. It's the yellow brick road, the orange brick road. He is the orange brick road.
Yeah, that's not my thing. So yeah, I don't know it's a facepalm either, but it's definitely not super great either. It's just little less than medium, mediocre.
Yeah, agreed.
yeah, it's not bad. It's just boring.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. All right, let's go. Okay.
Whoa.
All righty then. This is the Rogue Sun. This is the Uncanny Rogue Sun, or Rogue Sun number 27, homage of Uncanny X-Men 268, the 125 from Marcello Costa. So, Mike,
I would have much rather given this the face palm than the previous one. This sucks. This is really, really bad. This shouldn't even be a regular cover, let alone an incentive. It is clearly an homage to those of us who've collected long enough to know that it's an homage. But man, I don't think the regular pedestrian comic buyer would even know that this is an homage to anything, to be honest with you. Just because characters are positioned there, and basically just that sort of pixelated background is about all that does it. Beyond that, it's really pedestrian art. This is pretty poor art for an Image cover too. I expect more from them. They usually choose their cover artists. They especially choose their incentive cover artists better than this usually. This is not very good. This is even borderline bad interior art.
borderline, huh? All right.
Yeah, it's not very good.
At least has the vintage filter. Jeff.
No, yeah, I mean, I would have expected this to be more interior art than anything, but it's definitely a poor man's homage. It's so blah and plain, and there's no depth to it. It doesn't feel significant to me. It just feels like they're standing there and they're copying the pose on X-Men.
It's really almost a way to cheat to draw a cover rather than an homage.
Yeah. It's just it does feel hella cheap. I mean, the shadowing is terrible, or whatever little shadowing that they actually put on it. And it's just, yeah, there's times where I'm like, oh, that's I'm over homages, but this is not a good homage. It just looks the same. Everything's positioned the same, but the art itself is just blah.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna say blah a lot because my mind's not.
Your vocabulary is not working.
The vocabulary is definitely not working. I can tell immediately.
I get it.
But yeah, it's like a cheap cartoon. Yeah. No, thank you.
All right, so we got big blahs on this one. Okay, my chat, it's not digging it as well. Okay, let's go. Zatanna number 4, the 125 by Juliet NECA. Mike.
What is it about that? What is it that I'm seeing here that I think is weird? First of all, that leg, the leg that's crossed over, doesn't feel right to me. That
Too much
feels
makeup in her face.
yeah, and she feels like so there are Vampirella covers done like I want to say they're in the 90s maybe, and they're really bad. They're for Harris Comics, and I can't remember who the artist is off the top of my head. And this isn't this, so don't get me wrong. I don't think this art is necessarily bad, but that art is so bad, and this looks like Vampirella from those covers. And so it's making me feel like this is just bad art because that's all I can think of is those covers. But there's other things wrong with it too, especially that crossed over leg, which looks like it's made out of rubber. It's just there's not any definition there. It's just sort of like this very strange looking gelatinous leg over the top of
There's
the top.
no bones inside her leg, basically.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a problem. There's some cool background stuff. I like the wispy, magic-y stuff going on around her. I like the playing card in the back is done really well. The top hat I feel like is a little too small. The hands are really well done though.
That hat's crazy small. I just realized.
Yeah, I mean, so there's some really weird proportion choices on this one. I think it's really close to being really cool, and it doesn't hit the mark. There's too many weird things wrong with it that I just don't like, and I can't get that Harris Vampirella nonsense out of my mind. So to me personally, it's a hard no because of that, but that's not her fault.
Yeah, background's a 10, Zatanna's a 2 of tops. Jeff.
I'm gonna expand on the legs, even though that left leg is already expanded.
Exactly. Well said.
The right leg also feels a little weird because the thigh, like the thigh looks way shorter than the rest of the leg itself. Just on the angle.
The female version of Rob Liefeld right here.
Yeah, it's like they're two different parts of her body that are just completely drawn separately. Like it's like that girl in Beetlejuice where half her body's on one side and the half her body's on the other side of the couch. Like, and then they just kind of mixed it together and they actually don't belong. And like that's what it feels like. There's I don't know if there's something wrong with her face. Maybe I don't know. It feels weird.
Too much makeup.
Yeah, maybe like too much orange again. The hat looks really small. That feels like a weird choice too. I do agree though. The card, like the background, the card looks like at least it has some depth, some texture. Like they've been used, so it look a little more dirtier, tanned. So I like that. But yeah, her herself is just there's so many issues from the head to the legs. It just feels odd.
Even the arms.
Yeah, the arms. It looks like it's like they made a puppet of her, like a mannequin, and it's just completely disproportionate. So yeah, I get it. Yeah, it's sorry, Juliet. And I don't mean to wreck you, but this is there's some issues with it that I just aesthetically I don't like.
So look up Vampirella 5, 1993 Harris Comics. That's one of them.
Yes, DT.
You don't have to do it on the show. Just if you're out there in the chat and you give any shits about anything I say and want to look it up, that's one of the ones to look at. There are others too by the same artist that are all equally as bad. But
yeah, this cover's trash. Let's move on. All right.
Good choice, sir. Good choice.
Fantastic 448, the facsimile edition, 1 in 25. Is this the right? It's the right one, right? Yeah, I'm thinking of the other one. All right, it's not as good as the last one, but still pretty good. Jeff?
I love Torian Clark. I don't like Galactus itself. Perfectly fine. I think proportionately, the angle, everything looks
Lance
fine
Artuso.
about it. It doesn't look too off. You would think from this kind of an angle you can mess up how proportioned he is. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. I kind of wish he didn't put the planes in there because they look so, excuse my wording, but they look so plain compared to Galactus and the details on him. And some of the background is kind of, again, missing some details, but I get it. There's lighting, so maybe you can forgive that. But just the lack of details on the planes, I'm a little, and I'm being nitpicky here because I like Taurine. So that would be my only issue. I love a good Galactus cover, and it's, for a Galactus cover, it's decent. It's not like the best, but I just have a problem with these incentives on facsimiles. That's just weird again. It's one of those, like, why is there incentive for the second prints, third prints on a facsimile? That really throws me off, and I don't like that. And of course, the trade dress does not go with the fucking art.
Before I move to Mike, I think the sunlight really washing out everything. So if you get in a higher resolution picture and a bigger screen, there is detail in the back. But that lighting he put up the sun is kind of washes out everything. So kind of just it's like useless detail in the background for no reason. It's just because of the lighting and just shit. Also, Galactus missed leg days, so that's for sure.
He what? Missed leg days.
Yeah,
you're kind of right,
Mike.
This suffers from the same thing I said earlier: is that the art itself was pretty good to begin with, and then the colorist really kind of F's it up. I mean, it's just they're relying too much on digital coloring, and as a result, everything just looks, because I think Torrin Clark does hand work, hand ink, hand pencils. So then this gets colored with like AI coloring, and it looks like a plastic action figure instead of like a character, because it's all glossy and smooth. And it
Actually, looks better.
It just ruins it for me. Yeah, the planes are a little off-putting as well, although I get that it's supposed to give the size differential, and so something has to be in there for scale. I understand that, but yeah, I also agree. It's weird to do this kind of shit for a facsimile. Just give me the cover for 48, and that's it. Which I know they're doing too, but I'm just saying, like, this whole thing is unnecessary. Just money grab to me. And the cover just misses the mark because the coloring is just off. So, good night, pal. Love you.
Good night.
Good night.
Especially, was it 47? They had Dr. Doom on the cover.
Yeah.
That facsimile, 1 in 25. That is a really good cover. Coming off that to this, it's a big drop off. So it's rough in those streets of Galactus.
I mean, minus the legs, I think Galactus would have been drawn well with that lighting better, like in the background, without everything washing it all out.
Yeah, the legs are tough, man. I can't unsee that. They're really thin.
Yeah,
I get it.
All typical bro in the gym, just all top heavy, no legs.
Yep. I was gonna say that. I was like, that's all my friends who are like working out the gym. They got chicken legs. Oh yeah, I didn't even notice the chicken legs. There you go, JD.
Sketchy.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody's on a roll. All right, that's it with the incentives.
Wow.
Thank God.
There are that many.
Wow.
That's how bad the covers were.
I am happy that shit was over.
I agree.
Yeah, that's the best this week got. You see, and you all thought I was bullshitting you at the beginning of the show, but it's.
Yeah,
I didn't know.
Honestly, cover fire this week could have just been Vampirella covers. I forced myself to add a couple of other things in.
I didn't double check. I don't know if there's more, but I'm thinking Alonso's word that was the best.
I'll believe it.
There wasn't anything else that I saw. I went through everything. I didn't see anything else. Maybe I missed it too, but.
Well, coming off last week, there was a lot of good stuff and shit.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, you know what? It's good that you can save a little money in the pocket this week, and you can save it for a good rainy day.
Yep. Or just go buy like one cool book and save all your money this week and go buy something.
Yeah,
really cool
a
from
good
Awesome.
back issue.
Yeah, there you go. Choose wisely.
All right. Well, Jack. Same face, different body. Maybe. I don't know. Can't tell this nowadays. LE 800 set cost $55 from the 5 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. I know. I get it why it's attractive. I know why people like it. But it's literally the same face every fucking cover. I'm amazed at how this shit sells out. I understand, but it's almost like it shouldn't, because this is the same shit over and over and over and over and over. It's for now like a year. It's nonstop.
A year, more
year,
like the
years.
last 5 years.
Well, it's really this particular face. He's been using it a lot for like at least a year. It started with a Power Girl cover or Power Woman, whatever the fucking name is. And since then, it's been nonstop with this particular style face. So it's trademark.
Yeah, you just gave her like some 80s feathered hair and a different costume, and it's the same.
Yeah, like the pop, I get it. It looks good, but then like, dude, it's the same shit again.
Follow.
I know I'm surrounded by Will Jack fans probably, but it's like I like the pop kills. I love this pop. It's just the same fucking girl over and over. So there you go.
Yes, you nailed it, Derek. Copy and paste. Copy and paste.
Yeah.
We get at this point we gotta state it. It's the obvious. It's like, dude, come on, do something else.
And and we all know too. Like you're not even trying to hide it.
No, because he knows. Because why would he change when everything he does sells out on his website? It's gone in minutes. I know there's bots hunting his website now purposely because they're trying to resell his shit. So it's like, why does he care at this point? Just make the same shit over and over until it doesn't work anymore. Then at that point, try something different.
And finally do a new one, and then you copy that one 10 times. And then
and if it works, then do that 20 fucking times, and then we'll go from there. But the chat's definitely going on. It's still, it's one of those, BB. It's cool, but it's like it's the same shit.
It's if you're collecting like all these Wheeljack covers, and you actually looked at each one of them together, you'll be like, oh shit, it's the same person. It's the same Power Girl, same Supergirl. They're all the same person.
Yeah, it's the greatest cosplayer of all time, dude.
She's hot. Who is she? Like,
she's gotta be
can I meet her in real life?
A girl he like totally like has a crush on at the bar. He goes every Friday night, but doesn't have the balls to go up to her and like talk to her and shit. That's probably her.
Oh, that's don't insult the collectors that much.
No, I'm talking about Will.
Okay.
Not the collectors. I'm talking about Will Jack.
Well, maybe this is the girl that got away.
I don't believe that's his real name.
No, Will's a suave-looking guy. I think he could probably get her, but still, maybe he's drawn his own girl.
Yeah, maybe he has no charisma.
I'll give him some props here. He probably has a pretty hot girlfriend. Maybe this is her.
But I have a problem with stomach being as thin as a Q-tip. Yeah, I get it. I'm like, it's attractive, but it's also weird, I guess.
I live in SoCal, so I see that waistline a million times.
I know, it's just common.
It's different for us. You know, if you're out in the Midwest, in the South, on the East Coast, you might not see that same waistline.
Yeah.
But out here, they're a little crazy like that.
Yeah, Jeff just insulted the whole fucking country, but no worries.
You damn right I did.
He just said all of our girls are ugly, but his are cute.
Yeah.
I didn't say they were cute. I said they were thin. That's what I said.
The Barkley of comic books, Jeff.
Okay.
Mike and he, I guess we just murdered this.
No, we all murdered it. It blows. It's the same thing over again.
Please don't buy
it. Please don't waste your money. $55. Come on, people. Look, there's so many cooler things to spend your $55 on.
I'll give you one thing. When they casted the new Supergirl, she kind of looks like this girl.
Well, he's
that's a little weirdest part about it.
What's that?
Millie Alcock kind of gives me this vibe. So
yeah, he's definitely obviously copying that one girl's face, that the celebrity, that actress girl from like what's her
that
fucking
show?
No, the most recent one, the recent girl, they look a lot like her. Can't remember her name. She was in
Oh, Sydney Sweeney.
Sweeney, yeah, that's 100% is taking her face and
Okay.
kind of messing with it a little bit because it's
I
her.
can see that. Look, I mean, the rest of the drawing, I'm gonna speak on not just the face, but the rest of the drawing is perfectly fine.
Yeah, it's perfect art.
I think it's kind of great actually, with all the details, the wrinkles and all that stuff, with the wrinkles in the boot where the knee bends, the wrinkle in the skirt, and the cape's kind of meh, but I mean, at least the details for the most part are pretty cool. I think it's like the hair is fine, everything, but I get what you're saying. It's the exact same nose, face, smile, all of that.
And I guess every one of these superhero girls, they just float around all day and wait for people to take pictures of them. Yeah, she's not doing anything. God forbid she should actually be in some action or dirty.
I know.
God forbid Supergirl is punching somebody out.
That's what I want to see. That would be badass to me, and that'd be way sexier to see this chick beating the snot out of somebody. I
don't want to see her smiling. I want to see her like grimacing or something, like getting angry.
Yep.
Give me that face too.
Yep. I agree. I'd rather that all day long. All day long. I'm right there with you.
Chat. I got the chat going on this.
I set everybody off. Nowadays I'm getting older. I can't tell the difference between a 13-year-old and a 20-year-old. Okay.
Oh, Jeff, don't say that out loud.
Wow. I'm just saying the faces.
Editor, cut that out. Oh, it's live. My bad.
No, I'll take it. You know what? Like all the Instagram, all the freaking the filters and stuff, they make every little girl look like an older girl, and an older girl look like a little girl. So, it all sucks. Trust me. I hate it all.
All right, let's move on because this is going off.
And Jeff is canceled.
Yeah.
We were canceled a long time ago.
Yeah.
Of us.
All right, this is.
Yeah, I forgot about this one.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I actually like this one.
I do too.
Cedric Poulat, limited to 600 set, costs $50. I'll actually talk about this one. I dig it. I love the whole pizza box kind of art in the background, with the advertisement kind of vibe, with the phone number. Has anybody called that phone? No, it's 555. Doesn't work. But I love the kind of the corner box vibe with the Ninja Turtles on the side, and I like they offer us two colors, so it's like pick you can buy the one or you can buy get both, or is it? I don't know if it sells a set only, but $50 is kind of steep. But if you really like it, I guess they got you by the nuts, Mike.
Yeah, I did like this cover when it popped up. I can't remember what color I saw it in at first. I think I saw the blue one. I don't think I knew that the brown one existed. I think I like the brown one better than the blue one. Actually, I think the blue one, something about the blue clashes a little bit. Although the brown one kind of makes things a little bit, gives it a little less depth. So I don't know if blue was the right color for that one. Maybe there was a better sort of happy medium in there. I'm not really sure, but I do like it. I like Poulat's work. This is a cool layout, decent concept. April obviously looking sexy, and then also a little silly at the same time. So it's sort of like a funny little pizza instead of, I don't know, like a lollipop or popping gum or eating a popsicle or something, just ridiculous. It's pizza instead, which is sort of funny. So I dig it. I think it's really good. I think this will probably sell out. I don't see why you'd need both of these. I think you find to just buy one if they're not sold in a set. I don't see enough differentiation between them. The color background, I mean, who gives a shit? Just buy one. So I don't think that really matters much. But I do like this cover. I think it's clever. I think it's cute. It doesn't feel like a store exclusive either. So it kind of wins. It kind of wins on a lot of levels. I just think the price is a little high, but otherwise I dig it.
Jeff.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong. This feels like an homage as well, and I don't know what it was an homage for. Like, I know Super 7 made that that pizza with the stuff. Like, I felt like this was part of the art. Like, it was kind of in this style. And then also I think there's like a Japanese inspired like cover I don't know if it was a store exclusive or what, but it has this same feel. I mean, not the background necessarily, but like the turtles on the left side. And
Yeah, I feel like I've seen that too. I don't remember where I've seen that, but you're right. That's been
I've
done.
seen that somewhere. I don't know if Big Rob knows. Big Rob probably knows.
Why would I know?
I don't know. You're a Turtles fan.
Well, I mean, so am I. But
What was your question again?
No, this feels like parts of this is very homage-y, you know, like very like I can't put my finger on it. So if I ever come across it, I guess we can bring it up again later. But just all the turtles on the left, and like this feels like artwork for like a toy. So that's I dig it. No, like on the box.
On the box.
Yeah.
What toys are you buying? And where?
This is girl eating pizza.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. I shop at Toys R Us. Are you shopping at the Hustler Club? Where are you going?
Oh, you just noticed those. That's awesome. Yes. It's funny too, because if you look at the stars, they're all 4 of them are all different types of stars. If you really notice the difference.
So this thing that is cool. Does Cedric Poulat do Street Fighter covers? Because this is very Street Fighter vibe to me.
Oh, the throwing stars. Yeah, those are all 4 different throwing stars. Or what's the word?
Shurikens?
Shurikens, yeah.
Yeah. So does Cedric Poulat do Street Fighter covers? Because it's very Street Fighter to me, this cover.
I actually don't doubt if he does. That I agree. It kind of feels like that too. Got that art style.
Yeah.
It's gotta be
What? Oh.
Well, it was Ink Cloud or one of the other guy.
That's wishful thinking. Haunted Comics.
I don't know if Poulat would do that, but other artists would.
No, but he probably drew her topless before he put a shirt on her.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I agree. I like the cover. Something a little different. So it would fit a store exclusive in my mind. What a store exclusive should be. There should be definitely different, but at least something that the masses would be attracted to. And I'm not talking about the girl. Talking like the aesthetic overall.
You know, actually, I think what it reminds me of is, and this is going to sound a little strange at first, but it reminds me of the old 60s Playboy covers that are like playful sexy rather than just like out and out in your face, boobs everywhere.
Which I prefer 100%.
Right. I get what you're saying.
Vibe. It's like just a little touch of trashy, but not enough, but enough to just be cute and sort of funny instead of being smut.
Right.
So I think this kind of goes along that vibe. It gives that same feel, and so as a result, I'm drawn to this one. Like any more than this, and I'm usually out for the most part.
Instead of like straight up sex in your face, it's more like foreplay.
Kind of, and that's better, right? I mean, It's just like
it's
especially
Playboy and Hustler, right? Playboy and Hustler.
Yeah, right. Like I never bought a Hustler once in my life, but I have a whole stack of Playboys, and they're all from the 60s
Pause.
and 70s because all the covers like they're just fun, good, and usually the other thing too is there was always an eye for actual photographic composition on those covers, and I think there's a good eye for image composition on this cover in the same way.
Unfortunately, no, James.
Look at James.
No wet shirt, t-shirt.
Oh no, absolutely not. I do not read them for the articles. I definitely don't do that. But are there articles in Playboy?
God, that's the saddest thing because I did read the articles, but of course I definitely didn't buy them for that.
Yeah, I definitely read them too. I thought they were good articles.
You know what? Good articles. You know what? All the James Bond books were all published in there.
Yeah.
All the Shel Silverstein poetry was published in there. All of the beautiful Varga paintings that we talk about all the time were all published in there. There's some awesome shit inside Playboy that isn't nude women. So
and they interviewed a lot of celebrities.
And a lot of great music articles in them too,
yes.
Which is odd.
Which is weird, but good.
Yeah, I've seen those, the Braille versions.
Not what you hoped.
I know. We got Hooters for wings too, baby. You know?
This is true.
I'm hungry. I could go for some Hooters right about now.
Oh man, buy six,
and
buy
wings.
six, buy 6 wings, get 6 free right now.
Is it?
Yes, sir.
I might
Buy,
have
Yeah.
to drop.
buy 6 any style wings, 6 boneless for free.
Yeah, see, over here and at least in San Diego County, man, they got rid of the majority of the Hooters. We're down to like 1 or 2, I think.
Yeah, there's only one here now. The other
Yeah,
two are-
they've closed a lot of them because of the pandemic.
That's like one of my favorite wings. I love the breaded wings.
Yeah, they're amazing.
They're big ass wings too. They're not these little itty bitty tiny wings that other places give you.
Yep,
Yeah, big wings, big Hooters. Let's go.
There you go.
agreed.
All right, all new Venom number 5 by John Todd and Christopher from his website. Probably $20. I thought this was a set though. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but probably $20. New. This is like the third time around.
Second, at least that I know of.
I thought there was another one was a set. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but
I thought there was one with the black and white Venom.
Yeah, black and white Venom shirt, and it's like
Yeah.
negative space. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one.
yeah, okay, maybe I'm wrong. The second or third cover, I don't know. The chat will correct us. They're that.
Yeah, there could be a third cover. Who knows?
All right, Mike.
I mean, the art's amazing, and it's a little less static than his art often looks. This looks a little bit more playful and lively, and almost looks like a photograph, to be honest. Until you go, like move over to the hands, until you move over to the hands and the jeans and the hair. But if you're just looking straight at the face, it's very photographic looking. It's a beautiful piece of art, but it does absolutely nothing for me. It's just, I mean, just go do a Google search for like a redhead girls instant, and there you have it. Like it's not. I mean, really, what do I want this for? There's nothing cool going on here. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. It's great art. He's very talented. There's no doubt about it. It's a beautiful piece of art, but there's no plot here. There's nothing. There's just black background. No, I don't know. I'm over that. Give me something. Give me a reason to want to own this book forever.
Yeah, you definitely used a model reference in this, Jeff.
Yeah, clearly.
I think BBB kind of said it there. This is a photo, right? Yeah, I mean, honestly, if no one told me it was JTC, if I didn't know it was a negative space, I would have thought that was just a photo they put on the cover of the comic book.
Yeah, but then look over at the hands and down at the jeans, and you can definitely tell that it's
right. The rest of her, like kind of like the torso up, kind of minus the hands. It looks like a photo, but that kind of says a bit about how good of an artist he is as well. That he's not just this negative space person, even though this is a negative space. That he can draw. He's a good artist. I just wish he'd get rid of the gimmick sometimes. And
I agree with that.
and make the cover fit the book as well. Yes, I know, we all know now, spoiler alert if you don't know, Mary Jane is the new Venom, and that's why she's on this cover, so it makes sense for that little bit. But honestly, like, it just looks like he put a redhead on a cover of a comic book, period.
Exactly.
So I am torn, because I have those thoughts about, you know, the negative space being overdone, the fact that this just looks like a redhead, like random redheaded person on a comic book cover, but the art is great. So I'm a little torn there. I'm sure this cover is gonna cost you like $30 minimum. And so I don't know if, like, I like the art, I just don't know if I would actually get it. If someone gave it to me, I'm not going to be upset. If I have to pay $30-$40 for this damn cover, I'd be upset. So yeah, so that's where I'm torn. I like the art, I just don't. The concept here is a little off for me. Now it fits more with the other cover where she's wearing the Venom shirt. Kind of makes more sense in that sense, but again, I would still have the same issue as this one. Is it's still a negative space. It's still overdone, and I have enough negative space to last me a lifetime.
All right.
Many,
Or
many
not.
lifetimes.
Okay, let's move on. That's it.
Oh, thank goodness.
Voila.
Wow.
Short week, quick show. Mike, what's going on?
So you will get another cover fire 2 weeks in a row. It's going to be the short version again. That's where I'm going to head. I'm going to head down that path. There's a lot of junk in the gallery this week, but I did pick 3. I'm really trying to get it down to 3, just a winner, a runner up, and a worth a second tough competition or whatever, and then just have kind of a gallery of other decent stuff with no write-ups. So that's coming. It's not a bad week for regular covers this week, but go check it out on Cover Fire. That's tomorrow on CBSI. That's comicbookinvest.com, late morning, early afternoon, depending on your time zone, where I talk about non-exclusive, non-incentive covers that I like for the week to save you some dough.
All right, cool.
Yay, go check it out, everyone.
All right,
That's 2 weeks in a row, Mike. You're on a roll.
I know.
I want to
Thanks,
try to
bro.
keep it going now. I mean, it's been a while. I've been super sporadic, and it's been bad. It's just been life's just in the way, and so now I think I can do. If I keep it on this short format, I think I can do it.
What's the disclaimer, Mike?
No artists were harmed permanently in the making of this podcast.
I might have hurt somebody's feelings.
Yeah, we definitely hurt some feelings tonight. There's
Then we went up on Will Jack.
some bad covers, but hey, I blame them.
Yeah. Hey, Comic-Con Revolution was fun, man.
Oh, you went. How was Comic-Con Revolution?
It was I did get to walk the whole floor, so that means it was a pretty smallish kind of con. But it was at the Ontario Convention Center, so not bad. A lot of celebrities in that sense for signings. I did get my Smallville cast autographs. I did get to meet Clark Kent, Lex Luthor, and Lois Lane. And let me tell you, Lois Lane is hot as F in real person. So Erica Durance, Michael Rosenbaum, and Tom Welling. And then I actually, I'll show it on Saturday if we have a morning toy box. But I actually got something super rare from Smallville that I never thought I would ever own. And I heard a story about this item years and years ago, and I didn't know if it was true. And now that I have the item, I know it was true. So it was something that wasn't available for purchase. It was never sold to the public. It was only given away to execs for partnerships and stuff like that to promote the show. And only 100. There was 500 of them made. 350 were given away. 150 sat in a storage room for 18, 19 years. And this guy has connections to Warner Brothers, so he's able to buy their stuff that they have in storage that they don't sell. And he bought it from them, and he's been selling them. And it was a damn decent price, and I can't wait to show it on Saturday. I'll show Mike in the after the show.
Woohoo!
There
Yeah,
you
so
go.
I don't have to wait till Saturday.
A little tease for Saturday's show. Saturday morning,
yeah.
Of course, plenty of shows here on Near Nirvana. Shows on Wednesday, Thursday, and I believe Tuesday something as well. But all right, that's it. If you want to do it right, be a comic cover whore for life. Bye.